Hey everyone, I just wanted to put a little video together on what you're going to be doing for homework. Okay, so the DeltaMath is on coordinate distance graphically, like you have to figure out how to find the distance between 2 points graphically. And then there's something called coordinate proof for triangles. So I'm going to show you how to do one or two examples of each, so that way you have a good idea of how to do the problems. I know if we don't read all the details that DeltaMath tells us, we might get lost on how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do a couple of examples, and then hopefully you'll have a better time on completing the homework. Now, this homework is not due till Friday, so this will be something that you could work on throughout this whole week. There is a due date, a late date for Monday, next Monday, but you will lose some points. So try to do a little bit every night. There's 10 questions total. That's not too bad, right, for the entire week. And then tomorrow we'll practice a little bit more with these triangle proofs in class. All right, I'll post a couple more videos then. All right, here we go. Graphing coordinate distance graphically. We'll try an example of that. Okay, so this one says graph a right triangle with 2 points forming the hypotenuse, meaning we're going to be doing Pythagorean theorem. All right, we're going to find the distance between 2 points using Pythagorean theorem, but they want you to make a right triangle. Okay, so using the sides, find the distance between the 2 points in simplest radical form. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to click twice to draw a line. Okay, so we're going to turn this into a right triangle. So hopefully I could use my finger or my pencil here. I'm going to try to make a line. It's not going to let me make a line, huh? You may now answer the questions below. Okay, great, but I didn't make a line. I didn't make a triangle yet. Let's see. All right, no, it's not making me make a triangle. You may only graph 2 line segments. Okay. Click twice. Click on the segment to erase it. All right. It's not letting me drag. Oh, there we go. And then from here to here. Okay. Whew. Now I know what you guys go through on your phones. I'm doing this through my iPad. All right, so leg one, I'm going to count the boxes going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So leg 1 is 7 units down, and then I'm going to go across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the bottom of the triangle is 5 boxes long, so that's 5. So if I do Pythagorean theorem, okay, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I'm sorry that you can't see my work. I don't know if I can write on it. No. So 7 squared is 49, and 20 and 5 squared is 25. So 49 plus 25 is 74. So the hypotenuse is going to be the square root, because we have to take the square root of 74. Okay, I'm going to submit my answer. Let's see what happens. Okay, yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the square root of 74, that's the length of the triangle. So see how they labeled the 2 legs for us, 7 and 5. Okay, and then they show you the work for the hypotenuse, for the length of the side, the square root of 74. We're just going to keep it like that. Okay, and that's going to go in, and then that's it. Okay, then they're going to show us our graph, and then that was our answer. Okay, so you're going to do that. There's 5 examples for this. You're going to do that. You can do, let's do one more problem, okay? One more problem, new problem. Okay, so let's see if I can make this right triangle this time without making any mistakes. Okay, so we have to make a right triangle out of this line. So I'm going to go see if I could hit this and go down and then hit here and go across. There we go. You're probably so much better at this than I am. Now we can answer the question. So I went down 2 boxes and then I went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. Okay, so 2 squared is 4. 7 squared is 49. So 49 plus 4 is 53. So the hypotenuse is going to be the square root of 53 because when we do Pythagorean theorem, we have to square root at the end. So I'm going to submit my answer, hit yes, and we got it right. Okay, so we just found the distance between those 2 points, and the distance is the square root of 53. Okay, if you put it in your calculator, it's going to be a decimal, so that's why they're leaving it as the square root of 53. So you have to do 5 of these. Okay, and then there's one more skill. Now this one's going to take a little bit more time, but I'm going to walk you through. This is what we were doing on page 2 in class today. So it says coordinate proofs triangles. So the points U, V, and W form a triangle. Plot the points and then click graph triangle button. Okay, so here the first step we're going to do is we're going to graph this triangle. -8, 5, -8 up 5. That's 1 point. Then -6, -4. That's another point. And then -2, -2, that's another point. So we're going to graph that triangle. I just hit graph triangle, and it graphed that for me, and it labeled it, which is really nice. Okay, so now it says, use the drop-down menus and answer blanks below to prove the triangle is isosceles. Ooh, isosceles, that's the one we did in class, right? It means that 2 sides are equal. So let's see. I will prove that triangle UVW is isosceles by demonstrating that it has 2 sides of equal measure. Now, by the looks of it, which 2 sides are going to be the ones that have equal measure? From what I see, it looks like UV and UW. Those are the ones that should be equal. Okay, so UV, and UW. Okay, what are they equal to? So that's the toughest part for this problem. You have to figure that out. Now you could try to do like what we did in the last skill and use Pythagorean theorem to find both sides. Okay, now what's really nice about this is that we know that it has to be isosceles. So we should make sure that, whatever UV is, the same thing UW is. So you could either use the distance formula using the points at the top, or right here, you see these points at the top here, or you could use Pythagorean theorem and try to make little right triangles out of this picture. So I think I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem. So if I make a right triangle between the U and the V, I would have to go down, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes down and 2 boxes across. So 9 squared is 81, and 2 squared is 4. 81 plus 4 is 85. So we have to do the square root of 85. And since the other side has to be equal, then that's also going to be the square root of 85. Now, these 2 lengths are equal, and therefore the triangle is isosceles, right? That's why it's isosceles. We just showed that 2 sides are equal. And you can hit submit answer, hit yes, and boom, we got it right. UV and UW, see, they use the distance formula, okay? And they both get the square root of 85 for both of them. So boom, what does that mean? Since two sides are equal in measure, the triangle has to be isosceles. These are really good questions. Like, and if you feel like you don't know what to do, get a question wrong. Look at the answers that they're showing you and then try it again. Okay? Remember what it means to be isosceles. Two sides have to be equal. If they ask us, prove that it's equilateral, well, then three sides have to be equal. If they say prove that it's scalene, well, then no sides have to be equal. Then you have to figure out all three sides and, show that none of them are equal. Okay? So again, this is not due till Friday. So if you want to do 1 or 2 questions tonight and then do a few more tomorrow night, as we, progress in our lessons, you should get much better with this. All right? So hopefully this helps you with your homework. I'll see you guys soon enough. Hopefully by Friday. I'm feeling better each and every day. So I hope to see you. All right. Have a great day.